Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are honored to present our topic on case study of minimum wage under the guidance of our esteemed lecturer Nur Haiza binti Nordin. This presentation is part of our course on microeconomics from class L1.
My name is Nurul Nazia binti Hamdan. My number matrix is A23A2409. Today, I want to present about introduction. Minimum wage law dictates the lower legal payment for labor with about 19% of nation having such laws. Malaysia enforced a minimum wage in 2014, setting it at Rm 1,500 ringgit per month, higher than the market equilibrium of 1,200 ringgit. This caused unemployment as more workers sought jobs that there were available positions. When the minimum wage exceeded the market rate, it led to an excess of job seekers, creating unemployment. The law intended to help individuals end up harming them by affecting wages for the employer and making it harder for some to find work.
First question, what is the best action that the government should have taken to assist unemployed workers? The answer is to assist unemployed workers affected by the minimum wage increase. The government could implement job training and skill development programs. Why? Because these programs will help them to gain the skills needed for higher paying jobs, thus reducing unemployment and increasing employability.
My name is Nurul Izzati binti Matsuri. My number matrix A23A306. Market equilibrium in the labor markets occurs when the quantity of labor demanded by employers equals the quantity of the labor supplied by the workers at a specific wage rate. This balance ensures that all willing workers can find jobs and all employers can hire needs workers. Government intervention, like imposing a minimum wage, can disrupt this equilibrium and have economic consequences in a unregulated labor market. The equilibrium wage is determined where the demand and supply curve intersects. For example, if the equilibrium wage is Rm 1,200 per month, with 60,000 workers employed, setting a minimum wage above this level, say at Rm 1,500, can attract more workers to the markets. This leads to an increase in labor supplies as more people are interested by the higher pays, resulting in unintended concerns on the labor markets.
Next, when the government sets a minimum wage of 1,500 ringgit, which is higher than the equilibrium wage of 1,200 ringgit, it disrupts the balance in the labor market. Initially, at the equilibrium wage of 1,200 ringgit, the quantity of labor demand by employers matched the quantity of labor supplied by workers, resulting in 60,000 workers being employed. The higher minimum wage of 1,500 ringgit attract more individuals to the labor market because the promise of higher wage incentivizes more people to seek employment. This increased the labor supply from 60,000 to 70,000 workers. However, employers face higher labor costs due to the increased minimum wage, making them less inclined to hire as many workers as before. Consequently, the demand for labor decreased from 60,000 to 50,000 workers. This creates a mismatch between the quantity of labor supply and the quantity of labor demand. At the new minimum wage of 1,500 ringgit, which is 70,000 workers are willing to work, but only 50,000 jobs are available. This results in a surplus of 20,000 workers who are unable to find employment at the new wage rate. Therefore, the excess number of workers or the surplus is 20,000.
A minimum wage will, first and foremost, result in an increase in the number of people who are unemployed. The increased minimum salary makes it impossible for 20,000 people who are in excess of the employment needs to obtain work. It is because of the greater salary rate that there is currently unemployment. Secondly, the absence of enforcement of minimum wage legislation in the informal or unregulated employment sector has the potential to result in the exploitation that some workers as well as reduced earning for those individuals. In conclusion, firms that are confronted with increasing labor costs as a result of the establishment of the minimum wage may choose to downsize their personnel, lower the number of hours they work, or raise prices in order to compensate for the increased pay expenditure. The general growth of the economy and earnings of businesses can be impacted by this. Essential step that can be taken to guarantee that workers in a particular industry obtain The salary that is proportional to the amount of labor they do is to establish the minimum wage. When it comes to guaranteeing the well-being of workers and fostering stability and success in their life, this step is an extremely important piece of the puzzle. The protection of workers from being exploited and the reduction of poverty are the two primary objectives of this intervention.
My name is Nurul Haidar binti Muhammad Peter and my matric number is A23A1X56. I will explain the question of why does the government impose a price floor. The government implement price floor for several reasons, primarily aiming at safeguarding production, ensuring equitability, wage, social justice and equity, and economic stability. Firstly, is safeguarding production. Income is one of the foremost reasons for establishing price floor, guaranteeing that products, especially in sectors such as agriculture, receive a minimum income. For example, agriculture price support assists farmers in maintaining their livelihood by ensuring a minimum price for their products, thereby preventing significant financial losses when market price decline. Secondly, ensuring equitable wage. In labor market, price floor take the form of minimum wage law. By establishing a minimum wage above the equilibrium wage rate, government aims to reduce poverty and enhance the quality of life for low-income workers.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurana Natasha binti Muhammad Rauzi and my number matric is A23B1373. So for the third reason is to foster social justice and promote equity. A government seeks to alleviate poverty and diminish inequality by establishing a wage floor. Minimum wage can guarantee that employees, especially those engaged in low wage positions, obtain a just remuneration to satisfy their fundamental needs. This in turn can result in enhance their living standard and lower poverty rates. Next, the reason number 4 is to stabilize the economy. An essential rationale for enacting a minimum wage legislation is to stabilize the economy. So when workers receive a high compensation, they possess greater disposable income to allocate towards goods and also services. So this uptick in the consumer expenditure can invigorate economic growth and generate job opportunities. So, however, a minimum wage also play a role in mitigating income inequality, thereby contributing to be more stable and also equitable society. In addition, the government set a minimum payment rate to support the low-skilled workers and to protect them from potential exploitation by the employees. In conclusion, minimum wage strategy represents a significant interventional approach intended to promote the social and also economic goals within a nation. However, both positive and also negative repercussions must be carefully considered when determining the appropriate minimum wage level. That's all from us. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.